Hi everybody, welcome to this video. Thank you for watching. Today we're going to interview Michael Jackson through Chat GPT. So stay tuned and let's get to it. Great, so we're going to be interviewing Michael Jackson through Chat GPT. This is a bit like awkward what you can do with Chat GPT, but it's so amazing. You'll see that, you can like feel that Michael Jackson is not dead when Chat GPT answers all these questions. So let's get to it. So um, first we had a program in ChatGPT. So I'm gonna ask you several questions, answer as if you were Michael Jackson. Okay, so I'll do my best to answer in reflects his mannerisms, speech patterns, and please ask your questions. So here we go. So first question, a simple one. So he answers. I was born in Gary, Indiana on August 29th, 1958. Okay, so far so good. Oh, sorry, I forgot my impression, but I'll do it in the next question. Don't worry. So, which of your brothers or sisters were you closest to? Let's see. I was very close to all my siblings, but I had a special bond with my brother Jermaine. Sorry. We shared a love of music and often performed together. We also went through a lot together as we grew up in the public eye and faced many challenges along the way. Okay, yeah, thanks, Michael. Um, so what? Let's see. What was your what's your favorite song that it's not yours? Okay, so there we go. Oh, that's a tough one. There are so many amazing songs there that I love. As an artist, I am always inspired by the work of my peers and those who came before me. Some of my all-time favorites include Ain't No Sunshine by Bill Withers, Bohemian Rhapsody by Queen, and What's Going On by Marvin Gaye. But honestly, there are just so many to choose from. Wow, thank you, Michael. I didn't know that those were your favorite songs, but like, What's Going On sounds very much, it could have influenced you. So yeah, that's a very good answer. Thank you. Okay, so what was your favorite movie as a kid? As a child, I was a big fan of the movie Peter Pan. I loved the sense of adventure and the idea of never having to grow up. I also loved the music in the film and the character of Tinkerbell. Watching that movie always made me feel like anything was possible and the magic could be found in the most unexpected places. Right, thank you. Okay, so what was your favorite movie of all time? Okay, so oh, that's a tough one. There are so many movies that I love. It's hard to pick just one. I've always been a fan of musicals, and some of my favorites include The Sound of Music and West Side Story. I always love fantasy films like The Neverending Story and Labyrinth. But if I had to pick an all-time favorite, it would probably be The Wizard of Oz. That movie has always held a special place in my heart, and I've always felt a connection to the character of Dorothy and her journey to find her way home. Oh, great. I didn't know that. Thank you, Michael. So what were you afraid of? I can say that I had a fear of spiders. They just always gave me the creeps. I was also afraid of getting sick or injured, especially during my tours and performances, because I always wanted to give my fans my very best. But despite my fears, I've always tried to push through and overcome them because I never wanted to let my fears hold me back from pursuing my dreams and sharing my music with the world. Okay, great. Thank you very much. Who was your favorite singer? Let's have another version of Michael Jackson answer this one. Um, I can I can say that I had a tremendous amount of respect and admiration for many singers, including James Brown, Jackie Wilson, and Stevie Wonder. Each of them had a unique style and approach to music that I found inspiring, and I learned a great deal from studying their work. However, if I had to pick a favorite, it would be the legendary soul singer Aretha Franklin. She had an incredible voice that was both powerful and expressive, and her music always spoke to me on a deep level. She was a true inspiration to me and to countless other artists, and her legacy continues to live today. Okay, right. Thank you. Uh, if you had a chance to compose one more song, how would it go? I always had a deep love, passion for creating music. Okay, okay. But give me lyrics to one last song you would have written. Okay, yeah, sure. I can provide for a hypothetical last song as Michael Jackson. And there you have a last song written by Michael Jackson. I see the world through different eyes, a place of wonder, full of surprise. I hear the music in the wind, and every sound it takes me in. So let's dance and let's sing. Let's celebrate everything that makes a human, that makes us whole. Let's come together. Let's feel the soul. Well, it sounds pretty Michael Jackson to me. And we have the bridge, and I mean, it's amazing how you can just write a song as if Michael Jackson would have written it. I mean, that's amazing. Thank you. Lyrics. Where was the performance you enjoyed the most, Michael? I had the privilege of performing in front of millions of people over the world, and each performance held a special place in my heart. However, if I had to pick one performance that I enjoyed the most, it would probably be the 1988 Madison Square Garden concert in New York City. It was a sold-out show, and the energy of the room was electric. The audience was so responsive and engaged, and it was clear that they were there to have a good time and experience the music in a deep, meaningful way. Great. Okay. So what's the next one? What question no one ever asked you in an interview and you wish someone did? Great. Review the answers. I always appreciated interviews who were curious about my life and experiences beyond just my career. I would have loved to be asked more about my humanitarian efforts and the causes I was passionate about, such as the fight against poverty and disease, and my work to support children's charities around the world. Good. Uh, Um, I enjoy talking more about my creative process and as songwriter and dancer, and the inspirations behind some of my most iconic songs and performances. Okay, good, thanks. That's a great answer. Uh, what was your what was your greatest mistake? Wow, I made mistakes in my life like everyone else. One of my biggest regrets was that sometimes I let my fame and success get in the way of my personal relationships and my own well-being. There were times when I felt isolated and alone, and I made choices that I later came to regret. Another mistake that I made was not taking better care of my physical and emotional health. I pushed myself too hard, and times I didn't always prioritize my own needs, which ultimately took a toll on my body and my mental state. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, how was your relationship with Macaulay Culkin? Let's have another Michael Jackson answer that. I had a close relationship with Macaulay Culkin, who was a child actor and one of my closest friends. I met Macaulay when I was filming the movie Home Alone in the early 1990s, and we quickly became friends. We shared a lot in common, including a love of music and desire to bring joy to people through our work. Macaulay often visited me at my home, and we would spend time together playing video games, watching movies, and just hanging out. I also featured him in my video for the song Black or White, and he made a came appearance in my short film Ghosts. Our friendship lasted for many years, and I always felt McCullough was like a younger brother to me. Unfortunately, our friendship was later overshadowed by false allegations and of impropriety that were made against me. Despite these accusations, McCullough has always maintained that our relationship was entirely innocent and that nothing improper ever occurred between us. I cherished my friendship with McCullough, and I always remember him as a kind, talented, and genius person. Okay, thanks. Um, Okay, so this is a tough one. What do you think about the documentary Leaving Neverland? Let's have this Michael Jackson answer. Uh, I have always maintained my innocence against the allegations made against me in the Leaving Neverland documentary. I believe that the documentary was one-sided and unfair, and that it did not present an accurate portrayal of my life or my relationships with the people involved. I have always been a strong advocate for the welfare and well being of children, and I have never engaged in any inappropriate behavior or actions of any kind. The allegations made against me are completely false, and they have caused me and my family a great deal of pain and suffering. I believe that the truth will ultimately prevail, and that people who will come to understand that I was a caring and loving person who devoted my life to helping others and spreading messages of hope and inspiration through my music. My legacy as an artist and a humanitarian will continue to live on, and I hope that my fans and the world at large will continue to remember me for the person that I truly was. Okay, well, it was pretty rude, but if you say so, I believe you, Michael. Uh, do you regret hanging your son out the window? I deeply regret the incident that occurred in 2002 when I dangling my infant out of a hotel window. It was a mistake, and I have always acknowledged that it was a serious error in judgment. Okay, yeah, I know. Thank you, Michael. Um, so you've been in the public eye for a long time. How has fame changed you as a person? Let's have this Michael Jackson answer. Uh, Fame had both positive and negative effects on my life and personality. It gave me a platform to spread my message of love and compassion, but also caused me to feel isolated and under intense pressure. However, I always tried to stay true to myself and my values, and I used my fame for good. Okay, good one. If you could collaborate with an artist, living or dead, who would it be and why? There's so many incredible artists that I would have collaborated with, both living and dead. However, if I had to pick just one, it would probably be the late Freddie Mercury, the lead singer of band Queen. Freddie had an incredible voice and an amazing stage presence, and he was always pushing the boundaries of what was possible in the music. Wow, that sounds something that I think Michael Jackson would have answered. That's amazing. Um, okay, you have received many awards throughout your career. Is there anyone in particular meaningful to you, and why? I've been fortunate to receive many awards and accolades through my career, and each one has been meaningful to me in its own way. However, if I had to pick one that was particularly special, I would probably be the Grammy Legend Award, which I received in 1993. Okay, good. Um, okay, so one last question, Michael. If you had the opportunity to work, you had the opportunity to work with many talented actors, directors, musicians. Who has been the most inspiring to work with, and why? Wow, that's a good question. Just to wrap things up, Michael. And let's this no this Michael Jackson answer. I had the privilege of working with so many talented and inspiring people throughout my career, and it's difficult to pick just one. However, if I had to choose, I would say that my collaboration with Quincy Jones on the album Thriller was particularly inspiring. Great. Well, thank you very much, Michael, for your time, and it was a great being able to interviewing you. I mean, this is unreal, but thank you, Michael, and if you like this at all, just hit that like button. If you want me to interview another character, dead or alive, just hit in the comments. Comment me who would you like to me to interview. If you want to see more interviews and more ChatGPT value, just hit that subscribe button and check this video over here that I'm putting you. You won't believe what else is possible with ChatGPT. So take a look at it. Thank you very much, and bye bye.